Hi everyone, welcome to Topic Time Tuesday. Today we're going to Southport, North Carolina. Southport is a city in Brunswick County, North Carolina. It's a beautiful fishing, vacation, touristy, and movie film capital area of North Carolina. I was recently there last year and I fell in love with the place. There is many things to do there. You want to go antiquing, you can go antiquing. You want to go to the beaches, you can go to the beaches. You can go kayaking, you can take a boat ride, you can shop, you can eat at the best places, you can visit some really historical places as well. So it has a little bit of everything there. You have history, you have maritime history, you have the ocean, you have the beaches, so it's the best of every little world. But what makes Southport really exciting is some of the lighthouses around the area, and like I said before, the filming. Many movies have been filmed in Southport, and TV shows. For some of you that like Andy Griffith, Matlock was filmed in Southport, North Carolina. As well as these movies, The Secret Life of Bees and Night in Rodan. These are books this one was written by Nicholas Spark, and of course, The Secret Life of Bees was also filmed in Southport, North Carolina. It's a mecca for Hollywood. So when you go there, you'll recognize some places from some of your TV shows. What about the one of Weekend at Bernie's? That was filmed in Southport, North Carolina as well. So I had a great time when I went there because I love shells and I love sea glass. And because of the way Southport is situated, it's like almost at the tail end of North Carolina. When you see it, it's almost you go right out into the Atlantic. So you have all the tides coming into this area and shells and sea glass just wash up along the beaches, and it's great. So early in the morning you can go out there and you can find some fantastic pieces of sea glass and beautiful seashells. And then there's restaurants around there where I say you can get the fresh seafood. It comes right off the boats that are there. Let me tell you a little bit of history about Southport. It was first explored by the Spaniards in the 1500s, and they did some trading around the area, and then the English came in, and eventually the British as well, and it became a British territory once the Spaniards moved on. They say that a lot of pirates also visited Southport, and there might be buried treasure around Southport, but we haven't seen any yet, but you never know. And after the Spaniards, like I said, the British were also there, so they built forts around there for invasions by pirates and by the Spaniards, and during all the different wars with the French as well. Some of the forts are still remaining around the area and now are historical areas that you could visit. Now, before it was called Southport, it was actually called Smithville, named after one of the governors that was governing that part of North Carolina. But within time, they changed to Southport to kind of attract most of the ships and boats that came into the port. So that's where it got its name, Southport. But it kept some of the historic places, still kept, like the old Smithfield burial ground, still kept old Smithfield, even though it's in Southport. And then you have the old Brunswick County Jail. So like I said, you get a little bit of history as well as a little bit of attractions of today, some antique shopping, and some beautiful places to eat and jewelry, coffees if you really like. So anything, you can walk around and see everything within a day. Because it's a small coastal town, it's about a little over 3,000 people live there during the season. And during summer seasons, it might slightly go up a little bit, but it's still, you could do everything in one day in this area. So Southport is a really unique, beautiful little getaway, ocean getaway, and because it has so much to offer. And it's close to other major beaches like Carolina Beach, Kerr Beach. You can go up and down the whole coast, Fort Fisher. So there's a lot to see in that whole area, and you can do it all in a day and enjoy yourself. Now there's another special thing that I did see when I was in Southport, because I love lighthouses. And there's a story about one lighthouse in particular. It's called the Bald Head Island Lighthouse, or Old Baldy as they call it. A little bit of history about Old Baldy is it still remains, and they do tours of this lighthouse. You can go there. You take a ferry from Southport to this island that the lighthouse is on. You can only get there by ferry. And the thing about that is, when you get on the island, no cars are allowed. You can use a golf cart, so you can walk, or you can bicycle around this island. and walk and go up into the lighthouse and view all the oceans all around. That's how high up you are. Another interesting fact about this lighthouse, the same person who built this lighthouse, he built 5 other lighthouses. He built the lighthouse that we have here in New London, Connecticut. This is the oldest standing lighthouse right now, and it has withstood so many hurricanes. In 1996, when one of the hurricanes came on shore near Southport, some of the local residents chose not to leave. They actually went into this lighthouse, and this lighthouse saved them. The lighthouse withstood a Category 3 hurricane. That's how solidly built it was made. This lighthouse was built around the 1800s. It was commissioned in 1817. It was decommissioned in 1935, and it was added to the National Historical Register in 1975. So if you have a chance to go to Southport, take the ferry to the island and visit this unique, fascinating lighthouse. Like I said, Southport, I really fell in love with the place. It's a quaint, fishing, historical, antique, beachside community. The people are friendly and warm and welcoming, and I had a great time, and I hope you get a chance to go traveling, and when you do, visit Southport, North Carolina. Have a great day.